I think of turning points, I like to think of something that signifies a big change in one's life. A new opportunity, a new experience, a new adventure, but something new. The turning points aren't, obviously they're not easy, they're different, but turning points can definitely have a big impact on somebody. And my turning point is how I moved from California to the state of South Carolina, all the way across the country. And I can explain my story in 3 different parts. My initial reaction to the move, the difference in the Southern lifestyle and how it impacted me, and how I feel about moving back after 6 long years. So initially, my dad was offered an advancement at his job at Boeing. They gave him 3 options: get laid off, move to St. Louis, Missouri, or move to Charleston, South Carolina. And of course, we chose Charleston, South Carolina. So we all sat down one day and we all placed our palms on the mouse and clicked the big blue button that said, "I accept," for the move to South Carolina. And at the time it was a hard choice because I wondered, where would I end up? What would I be doing? What would life be like in South Carolina? It's gotta be different than California, right? So the Southern lifestyle is heavily different from California. The schools are bigger in South Carolina, the food is different, and just the people and community are a different beast. I graduated from middle school in California with a graduating class of just 16 students. And after moving to South Carolina, I graduated with a class of 1,000 students. A huge difference. I was going to the biggest high school in the state, the biggest high school in South Carolina. So moving down the hallways, it felt kind of cramped and crowded, but I got used to it. It was a bit hectic and chaotic, but it got to be fun by the end of it. I kind of miss it. But at Wando High School, I was given a lot of different opportunities. I got to take lots of different classes, computer classes, art classes, whatever I wanted to take, I could pretty much do it. And it's different because in California, they want you to take just a single engineering program or a single medical program. But I was given lots of different things to get my hands on at Wando High School in South Carolina. The Southerners, of course, also like their church and they like the beach. Every Sunday morning, police will navigate traffic into Seacoast Church and they'll make it really easy and accessible for everybody to get to church, even stopping some of the highway to get there. And I really appreciate the effort they put into that and making it accessible for everybody to go to church. They also really like their beach. Everybody has to dress up like it's Miami Vice with the pink shirt or the pink shorts or something colorful. It's really interesting to see everybody walking around in these colorful plaid clothes or just walking around the town in their swimsuit. It's kind of funny. But I think the most important part of the Southern lifestyle is that they want to give you their time. They want to sit down and talk about it. If a neighbor comes to you in California and knocks on your door and wants to borrow your hammer, they're just going to say, "Hey man, can I borrow your hammer?" But in South Carolina, they'll come to your door and knock on it. And then they'll start talking to you. They'll ask you about your day, how's the wife and kids, and they want to know about your dog, or they want to talk about the weather, or they want to talk about the sports game last night. And then they'll ask you for the hammer. But they want to talk to you first. They want to get to know you and sit down and chat. Unlike California or even New York, where they want to go, let's get it done. So after 6 long years, it's kind of different to be back in California after I've got accustomed to the different Southern lifestyle. It's different here, especially in college, because I've gone through a lot of hoops and hurdles to get here into into Long Beach City College. I hopefully will get into Cal State Long Beach, and that's my plan right now. But just to get to Long Beach City College was a bit of a pain because of all the transferable classes and not everything working out for me. But I still think I got done pretty well with it, and I've handled it pretty well. In conclusion, I have said how my reaction to moving was. I've said how the Southern lifestyle is different from California, and I've also said that it was a bit hard to get adjusted back to moving in California. I think South Carolina gave me a lot of different experiences and I went on a lot of new adventures, and I'm grateful, I'm very thankful for that. But I think being here in California at Long Beach City College and eventually going to Cal State Long Beach will be a new turning point in my life, and I'm very excited to see what comes next. Thanks for listening.